Good morning, dear students. Good morning, Asmita, Rukshada, Kamlakant, Pari, Bristi, Anusri, all the students. Very good morning to all of you. So today we are going to complete this. Okay, what we sort of started the previous day. We will complete this today. Okay, so let's go very quickly what we have already done. Okay, so bread and butter is our only food now. We did this one, then we did this one also. Either you or your brother so has, okay, or your brother has just seen him. So we did this one as well. Then either you or your brothers plural before the verb so have seen the match. Okay, next, as you can see here, neither you nor he, or these are of two different persons, you and he, so verb will agree with the subject which is closer to it. So closer to the verb is he, which is singular, so he is to blame, right? Okay, then the leader as well as his followers, the leader as well as his followers dash excited in the meeting. So leader as well as his followers. So here there are two subjects, one is leader and another is followers. So always remember that if two subjects are connected by as well as the subject, the verb will agree with the first subject. So first subject is third person singular, that is why it should be third person singular, so verb should also be singular, but it should not be is because it is yesterday. That should why it should be was, right? So this is the answer. We have already completed. Many a girl, as I told you, many girls are followed by plural, but many a girl always takes a singular verb. So many a girl has attended the party. Okay. Next was the 1,000 rupees you gave me yesterday is pickpocketed. Why? Because 1,000 rupees is taken as a whole. Okay, that is why it should be singular. When a plural noun names a quantity or an amount as a whole, its verb is in singular. For example, 20,000 rupees is a large sum. The teacher together with his students dash watched the match. So the teacher together with his students dash watched the match. So it should be has. Why has? Because the teacher is third person singular. That is why here has. Next, as I explained you, none of his answers. Nowadays, what happens? None is followed by plural verb. Okay, in modern English. So none of his answers are correct. Okay, now let's move on to the next one, the secretary and chairman. As I told you, if the person is same, then if same person, it means secretary and chairman is the same person, the singular verb. But since it is written yesterday here, so it should be was, not is. Okay, now let's see. Next one is the secretary and chairman, now different persons. As they are different persons, so the secretary and chairman were present. Okay, the secretary and chairman were present. Okay, so next one you see much pains. So as I told you, if pains are preceded by uncountable noun, then it should be the verb should be singular. So much pains has been taken. So it should be has should be the correct answer. Okay. Now no news is good news, as I told you in the last class. No news, then physics, politics, economics, these are always singular in nature. That is why, okay, it takes singular verb. The cost of all the goods. Here, the verb will not agree with goods, but the verb will agree with cost, which is third person singular. So the cost of all the goods has increased nowadays, right? Okay. Next, you see verb will agree with the cost, which is singular. Therefore, the singular verb has is the answer. Okay. Next, one of my friends dash in New York nowadays. So one of my friends lives in New York nowadays, right? Lives in New York nowadays. The verb will agree with one and not with friends if the sentence starts with one of. So the answer is the singular verb, that is lives. He is one of my best. So dear students, always remember, he is one of my best. It's always one of my is, or one of my, one of our is always followed by the single plural noun. So he is one of my best friends. It should be friends, right? Next you see, one of my, one of our, one of his, one of her is always followed by plural noun. So the answer is friends. Next you see, the jury dash divided in their opinions. The jury dash divided in their opinions. So the jury, it should be there is given na, so it should be have actually. Here it should be have, yes children. Okay, so it should be uh, or the jury are, it can be because different, so the jury are divided. Mathematics, as I told you, is singular. uh, Physics, mathematics, politics, so is favorite subject now, right? Likewise, we need to work it out. 15 minutes. So 15 minutes taken as a whole. That is why 15 minutes is allowed to each speaker in the debate. Okay, 15 minutes is taken as a whole. 15 minutes is considered as a whole here. Therefore, singular verb is the answer. Right. So next you see Gulliver Travels. Gulliver Travels is the name of a book. So Gulliver's Travel is written by Jonathan Swift. So it should be easier. Right. Next you see. Uh, okay. So good morning, all of you. Good morning. Now let's work out another subject verb agreement. Okay. So we have done quiz number 15 now, right? Let's find out, is there any? Yes, there is another subject verb agreement there. So let's find out this, work out this one also. Okay. So dear students, one of my friends dash in Mumbai presently. So, what should be the answer? What should be the answer of this? One of my friends dash Mumbai. Is it live or lives or is living or lived? You need to tell me. Um, okay, dear students, I am not able to see you today, see your answer. So I'll tell you the answer. One of my friends dash in Mumbai presently. Okay, so one of my dash lives in Mumbai presently. So here presently is given. Na? So if presently is given, then we have to write present continuous tense. Okay, and one of my, as I told you, one of my friends. If the sentence starts with one of my friends, the verb will agree with one, which is singular. Therefore, is living in Mumbai presently. Right? Is living. Always remember, one of my friend is living. One of my friends lives in Mumbai. Okay, it should not be live because the verb will agree with always one. And what is the rule for using present continuous here? Yeah, time adverbials like now, at the moment, presently, at present are used for present continuous. He or his friend dash how to solve the maths question. He or his friend, it should be knows. Okay, he or his friend. It's not he and his friend. He or his friend. So that is why it's third person singular. So knows how to solve the maths question. Okay. Next question you see, either you or your brothers. So you or your brothers. Okay, so there are two different persons. You is second person, your brothers is third person plural. So if um, there are two subjects belonging to different persons are connected by either or neither nor, in that case the verb will agree with the subject which is closer to it. So which is the subject which is closer to the verb? It is brothers. So as brothers uh, is plural, therefore the plural verb will be used, right? Always remember, we have done it in the previous exercise also. Okay, if one of the subjects is in the plural, the verb also must be plural. Either he or I. See, of two different persons, he is third person, I is first person. So verb will agree with the subject which is closer to it. So closer to the verb is I. So we always use am with I. Therefore, either he or I am mistaken. The verb will not agree with he, but will agree with I, which is closer to the verb. That is why it is am here. So, why it's is. When the subjects joined by or nor are in different person, the verb agrees in person with the subject. Yeah, so the answer seems to be wrong actually here. Our answer should be am only. Why? Because when the subjects joined by or nor are in different persons, the verb agrees in person with the subject nearest to it. So it's a printing or you can say it's a sort of a typing error of the answer. Okay. Next, my teachers as well as I invited to the party yesterday. So, dear students, in the previous quiz, I told you the formula for joining two subjects, right? So if two subjects are connected by if two subjects are connected by as well as, then the verb will agree with the subject which is ahead of as well as. So ahead of as well as is my teachers. So my teachers is plural, right? My teachers is plural. That is why my teachers as well as I were invited, right? Why were? Because yesterday is given. That is why it's straightway past tense. Why were? Because there is a rule that if two subjects are connected by as well as, then the verb will agree with the first subject. So where. Neither of the two girls dash passed the exam. So neither of the two girls dash passed the exam. So you can say neither of the two girls means none of them, right? None of them. Therefore, we have to write has passed the exam. Neither of the two girls has passed the exam. Words like either, neither, each, everyone, many, a must be followed by a singular verb. Okay. Now, either of the two books dash useful for us for our upcoming exams. Either of the two books dash useful for us for our upcoming exams. So, dear students, it means that either of the two books means any one of the two books. Okay. So, if a sentence starts with either neither, then normally what happens, the verb should be singular, right? Because here either means what, either this or that. Okay, so either of the two books means both the books can be useful, but the verb will agree with either, which is singular. So either of the two books is useful for our upcoming exams, right? Now, next you see words like either, neither, each, everyone, many, must be followed by a singular verb. Next you see every boy and every girl. So, dear students, always remember every is also singular in nature, right? Every boy was given, every girl was given, and every boy and every girl. See, if that was boy and girl, then were given, but every is used before boy and girl. So, as every is singular, therefore, in spite of boy and girl being different subjects, the verb will be singular. Why? Because before boy and girl, every word is used, and every is singular, always singular. That is why we have to use a singular verb also. Otherwise, if every was not given for boy and girl, in that case, boy and girl were given a prize. It was correct. But now, in spite of but in spite of boy and girl being two different subjects, they will take singular verb. Why? Because both boy and girl are preceded by every. That is, boy and girl has every before these words, that they are, and every being a singular, being singular in form, it should be uh, verb should also be singular. Okay, so singular verb is only one here, you see dear students, only was, not where or had, only was. That is why it is the correct answer. Okay, next you see, two nouns qualified by each and every, though connected by and, requires a singular verb. Okay, next, 100,000 rupees dash a lakh. 100,000 rupees is taken as a whole, so is a lakh. 100,000 rupees is a lakh. Okay, it's not r, because in spite of rupees, it is because 100,000 rupees is taken as a whole. When a plural noun names a quantity or an amount as a whole, its verb is in singular. Okay. Next, the teacher together with the students dash watched the match. The teacher together with the students has watched the match. Has. Okay. So the teacher together with the students has watched the match. It should be has here. See, the verb will not agree with students. The verb will agree with teacher, because there is a rule that if two subjects are connected, how many subjects are there in this sentence? Two subjects. One is teacher, another is students. Okay, there are two subjects. But these two subjects are connected by together with. Okay, therefore the verb will agree with the teacher, not with students. Okay, always remember that when two subjects are connected by together with or with, then the verb will always agree with the first subject. So first subject is singular, therefore it should be has. When a singular noun or a pronoun is joined to another noun or pronoun by with, besides, and, together with, no less than, verb is singular. Okay. The secretary and chairman present in the meeting yesterday. The secretary and chairman, different persons. So where, right? And then again you see, verbs take singular or plural in the following cases, depending on whether the two profiles denote the same person or two different persons. Okay. Much pains is repeated, na? Right? Because pains is preceded by much, therefore it should be has been taken. Okay. Next you see, next one, no news is good news. It's also repeated, it seems. The cost of all the goods has increased nowadays. It should be has here. One of my friends nowadays means is, one of my friends dash in now, so it can be lives, because it cannot be was living or has lived. So or live, it should be lives. One of my friends lives in New York nowadays. Okay, so he is one of my best friends. It should be friends always. The jury, they are different persons. So the jury are divided in their opinions. The jury are divided in their opinions. The jury are divided in their opinions. Mathematics is his favorite subject. Mathematics is his favorite subject. The nouns mathematics, politics, economics, civics, news is always followed by a singular verb. So the answer is E. Is 15 minutes is allowed to each speaker in the debate. 15 minutes is allowed to each speaker. Okay, 15 minutes is considered as a whole, therefore singular verb is the answer. 15 minutes is considered as a whole here, therefore singular verb is the answer. Gulliver's Travels, name is of the book, so is written by Jonathan Swift. Okay, so dear students, now we will start with the lesson quiz also. Okay, the lesson quiz also will start in our next class. We will start with Iswaran the storyteller. Okay, so You please start. You please revise. No, but this is not there. It seems in the syllabus. So we need to study the syllabus. Okay, so a truly beautiful mind is there in the syllabus. A truly beautiful mind. Okay, rain on the roof is there in the syllabus. So you can prepare a quiz from those chapters which are there in the syllabus. Some chapters have been reduced due to COVID pandemic. Some chapters have been deleted. So those chapters which I have already taught you, you have to prepare for the final examination. A truly beautiful mind is there. So we shall practice quiz from a truly beautiful mind, and I shall also give you some important questions in the form of a worksheet. So you can also revise these questions. Okay, you can also revise these questions. What I can do, dear students, I can I can do one thing. On a Google form, I can make a worksheet for you. You can write the answer there itself. Okay. So next day's revision lesson is a truly beautiful mind and rain on the roof. These two lessons I shall make worksheet. So please prepare a truly beautiful mind and rain on the roof. Okay. In the live class, we shall practice this two quiz exercises, and then I shall also forward you a Google form worksheet from these two poems. You need to uh, complete this worksheet and reply me or send me back. Okay. ठीक है. Thank you, dear students. Now I'm uh, going offline. That's all about today's lesson. So for tomorrow, the next class, that is day after tomorrow, you need to prepare uh, Albert Einstein. Okay, a truly beautiful mind and rain on the roof. Rain on the roof and a truly beautiful mind. Please prepare these two lessons for a worksheet. Okay, thank you, Harshal, Pranati, Pari, Parimal, all of you. Thank you so much, Asmita, Bristi, all of you. Thank you so much.